All right, ladies. All right, ladies. This is Alex from mindfulattraction.org. This is me coming from the city, New York City. Um, haven't been in the city for a while. Been working very hard in isolation mode. But anyways, we're gonna be in the city. We're gonna do this for an hour, hopefully. Hopefully I can go somewhere safe. So I'm gonna go inside the mall right now and record this. And the reason why I started making this video is because I was listening to a video about this dude randomly, and he was talking about how sometimes how a woman's sexual history matters. And the reason why that was is because he said that, like, the more guys that a woman gets with, it's almost like a drug. The more she needs to find that satisfaction that you get from the first guy, almost like that first high. You keep trying to replay it. So he was saying that people, essentially, the reason why they cheat is because they're looking for that high once again. Because when they're with people, with someone for a long time, almost like any other drug, it becomes you grow tolerant to it. So what happens when you grow tolerant, you try to get more and more, and you don't get none, and so you grow frustrated, right? So then I was like, holy shit, yeah, that is very similar to people in general, how we are drugs. You see, we are drugs. You see, in life, in order to really understand how people perceive you, you have to objectify yourself. You have to see yourself as an object and people as the consumers, and judge the quality of who you are based on people's reactions, and also based on the quality of your life. That's true, but also, what the fuck, am I in the right spot? But also based on people's reaction. Anyways, that's not the topic that I'm talking today. Anyway, so what was I saying? So in that regard, the problem that a lot of people have when it comes to keeping the people we like, because that's the key, is keeping the people that we like. It's not about getting people to like us, but keeping the people that we like, right? So that's primarily the problem, right? And the reason why that's a problem for a lot of people is because they think that they have it all wrong. They don't know the art of discipline. They don't know that people, you are literally a drug. You create dopamine in people's brain when they see you or when they interact with you, or you create displeasure, pain, right? So if you're providing happiness for somebody's life, don't forget, don't disregard science. You gotta include science into this shit, man, and realize that since you're a drug, you have to be the one that gives the dose to people. You do not allow the addict, the guy who loves you, to dictate when he sees you, because most likely he'll try to see you all the time. But the problem that happens is that addicts have no control, right? So they grow tolerant to that drug that they love, and they end up hating it. That drug that they love ends up causing unhappiness in their lives. And the reason why that is because the drug doesn't control it. They're out of control. And you must say, and that's the thing with people falling in love, is that out of control feeling, not having any control, causes them to love you, but at the same time, it causes them to grow tolerant to you. So what you gotta do, you gotta be that rational mind. You have to control the dosage, You have to control how much of you he gets. You have to control how much of that high he gets. You have to make him work for that smile that makes him happy. You see what I'm saying? And that comes down to, you see, it's a lot harder for you to grow tolerant of a drug if you take it once a day. You would grow tolerant, but you'll grow more tolerant if you take it 24 hours a day. So if you're always contacting that motherfucker, man, always texting him, not leaving him alone, letting him know how much you miss him all the time, even though you're being honest, what's really going on is that you're just not exerting control. You're being lazy. You can't control yourself. It's not passion or love. No. You just can't control yourself. That's all. You don't have discipline for that. You just cannot control yourself. You got to build up that muscle. And it's harder when you're younger. But as you, oh, little cute dog. He's a cute little dog. So adorable. And look. He stopped. I actually got to pick him up. He's so cute. Funny. Yeah, man, that's how it works, man. You know, and that's why, you see, the drugs that create the biggest high usually creates the biggest low, right? And I don't know how to equate that, but I suppose that if you're in a relationship and you want it to be exciting, you know, there is a cost to the excitement. You know, I bet there's always an exception to the rule, to be honest with you. Damn, it's hot as shit, man. Taking this off. I may go outside because it's hot. It really is hot. It really is really, really hot. Ah, fuck. I'm like a crackhead right now. All right, man. So anyways, let me see if there's any questions. How to have self-control, Alex. All right, this is how you have self-control. All right. First of all, watch my channel. Okay, that's the first step. Every morning, watch my channel. Recommend me to your friend. That has been scientifically proven to reduce anxiety and all that bull crap, right? Outside of that, though, meditation helps. Relaxing, like noticing the breath helps. Noticing the breath has been scientifically shown to reduce stress. Like literally just noticing your breath will dramatically reduce stress. It will just relax you. Outside of that, having a passion, a purpose, like having a purpose in your life, having goals, setting goals, and setting goals that you want to achieve. Like me, I want to be an artist one day. So that thought and the belief that I could sort of just makes me, wait 1 second. It gives me that motivation. It gives me that dopamine boost. The thought of being really, really good, it excites me. So it reproduces what I usually would want with a girl, right? Creativity does that. Creativity has this, whatever, how do I escape this part? Whatever you could do for creativity, it's pretty much, in my opinion, almost as good as when you really like someone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. 1 second. There you go. Oh, I can sit down here, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down here. Oh yeah, all right. Where am I? I'm somewhere in the city. Somewhere in the city. You achieved one of your goals just doing this. Yep. I used to date a pilot. By the way, people, don't forget to hit that super chat. Yesterday, somebody did $69, $69.99, and I don't know if anyone could beat that. I don't know anyone could beat that. I can promise you that. No one's beating that today. No one's beating that. But yeah, man, that's how it is, man. And again, like, stop treating yourself like a fucking soul. Stop treating yourself like a fucking spirit from heaven that floats down and is trying to find somebody to unite with. No, like, see yourself as a goddamn drug, all right? See yourself as a goddamn drug, and see yourself as a dealer as well. And also see yourself as the one who injects the blood. Don't let people inject you. Don't let people inject you on their own terms. No. You know your dosage. So you should control how much you give to people so that they can come back for more. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like having a restaurant. When you give, the reason why I know this is because I watched Chef Ramsay. One of the things that Chef Ramsay says to the bad owners is that you cannot be having a restaurant and be giving people so much food that they take home. You can't be giving people so much food that they take it home. So you can't give a guy so much validation that he can live a week without you and know you still like him. Subscribe. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, man. Hey, man. I'm surprised people still stay. To be honest with you, Sally. Right. So yeah, man. So in a restaurant that you give a lot, that you put. Hey, bye, Sally. Close the door, Sally. All right. Don't forget to hit a like. If you want to, you can super chat. I mean, I wouldn't mind you super chatting, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, man, like you got to realize that when you're like a restaurant that doesn't give that much, that gives a lot of money. I mean, a lot of food to their customers on their meal. I mean, come on, man, you're wasting you're wasting food. You got to let them say, man, I want more of that. You know what I'm saying? So Melissa says, my boyfriend lets other people talk shit to him at work, but will argue with me if I disrespect them. I mean, first of all, why are you with them? I mean, man, why am I always asking that? But that's because it does garner that question. Why the fuck are you with them? Outside of that, I mean, I need to get my own apartment, man. I need to get my own apartment, man. That's it. I'm getting my own apartment next time. Like, I want to be able to do live streams every day and stuff like that. But I get shy when I do it around people. So when I have roommates, I sort of get a little shy, you know. I just don't like doing things and seeing people watching me do it, even though I'm doing it in public. But I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, man. So yeah, you can't let people do that, man. So yeah, about the boyfriend, he's being a little bitch, man. I mean, that's what you call a bully. You know, he gets bullied, so he bullies you. It's like when I used to do with little kids before. Like when, yeah, oh, my fault. No, never mind. I never bullied kids. I used to be the initial somewhere along the relationship, the tables turn. How do I reserve it? I don't know what that means, initial. Second grade teacher, obsessed with my career. My students, divorced from a toxic, abusive relationship, educated homeowner, lot going on, not scared to date, but unsure where to begin. Girl, first of all, you're watching my channel, so you're starting in the right place, you know? And where else to begin? Yeah, just continue watching my channel. Unsubscribe to other dating coach. And go to clubs. Do clubs, man. Do clubs. Like go to meetup.com clubs and stuff like that. You know? It's like me right now, again, I'm saving up money right now and I'm not going out. I'm not doing any activities. I'm not even seeing anybody, to be honest with you. But the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to save up so that I could, first of all, pay my taxes. That's what I'm working on right now. And after that, start taking classes so I can meet other artists. And you know, like it's like going to school again, you know? And I could pay for people to teach me, even though I could learn on my own, but I want to learn with other people. Like I want to meet other people as I learn, you know? Hey, I'm a rookie with the $5 donation, says, I may not agree with you on everything. I don't know why you don't. You say, but you have definitely helped me with some things. Like what? Like what? I'm a rookie. Tell me what you agree, what you disagree on, in fact. Fuck. MP says, I don't recommend online dating apps. People don't listen to her. Don't pay attention to her. Especially if you're around my age, do not pay attention to her, all right? She doesn't know what she's talking about. Alex, you're fine, your face structure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, thank you. I mean, it's the camera. What about friend zone? How to move from that stage? You don't. You just move. You just find yourself a boyfriend. See what happens. Start dating somebody and let them know. And start dating someone black, some black dude who's muscular, like preferably, you know, yeah, some black dude. I have a black friend of mine, and his name is really Tyrone. And he's like, dude, you gotta stop using my name when you're talking about random black dudes. That's why I keep saying Tyrone, because it's my friend's name is Tyrone, and he's black, and he plays basketball. He got dreads, and he's big. He's a fucking personal trainer. Yo, man, Tyrone, man, yo, he'll dick you down, man. You gotta be careful with Tyrone, man. He'll dick you down to sleep. He don't fuck around. Tyrone don't fuck around. What are your thoughts on marriage because you become a constant supply to the person? Well, look, man, again, a guy cannot go a week without hearing from you and still have that certainty that you're gonna be there. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ladies need to stop validating guys so much, especially when you like them. The thing is that when you don't like the guy, you don't validate him because you don't care to validate him. Because it's a fucking pain and it's painful to validate him because you don't want to validate him. But when you like the guy, you cannot help but validate him. So it takes effort, you see? So when you're in a marriage, man, you need to have your goals cannot just be that dude, man. You need to have other goals. You need to have friends. You need to have a little conflict. Not bad conflict, but conflict where he's a little jealous, conflict where he's certain that he has you, but he knows you could do better. Like that's how it has to be. The problem with you women, I'm talking a little loud right now. The problem with you women is that you have to realize that he cannot go 3 or 4 days without hearing from you and know that you still like him. That he has to be saying, fuck, did you lose me? Yeah, like, I mean, it sounds like I'm saying you need to make him insecure, but yeah, sort of. Not his life insecure, but in that area about your love, he cannot be so goddamn sure, man. I'm not saying that you cheat on him. Don't do that because then it'll never work out. But give him something to fight for. Like, give him something to continue going for. It's like when you achieve goals in your life. When you achieve it, you already have what you need. You know, you get bored. But if he feels like there's always something more, there's always a little bit that you're not giving back, it's not that you never give it, but that when you give it, you take it back. Like, you show that one side, a little warmth, the side that he's like, oh, that's her, and then you go back and you take it back. Until he starts asking for it, you give it, and then you take it back. That's the drug, motherfuckers, man. That's how it is. That's how it is. Like, you guys need to treat yourselves like a drug and treat the guy that you're with like an addict, you know? Oops. Sometimes they say they're not interested, but their actions say otherwise. Exactly. That too, you know. I would say that too. Like, I'll say that it depends what you ask, but most guys, yes, I'm at the World Trade Center. Most guys would tell you that they're not interested because they're afraid that you are gonna lose interest. That's why they won't tell you that, you know. But again, like that person said, look at their actions. Look at their actions. Look at the way he sees you. Notice how often he asks you to stay over, you know, that kind of stuff. So I tell you what though, if I don't like the girl, she ain't staying over. I don't want her to stay over. I mean, I need my bed, all right? I need my bed. Like, you can't stay over, girl, if I don't like you. So, I don't know. Then again, you have some guys that don't care. That's a problem. See, that's my problem. My problem is that I sort of need to understand that the way I think is in everybody. You know, like, that's why working with guys helps me see my own blind spots. You know, fuck. Hey, Jackie Nightingale, my girl. Hey, with the, I mean, you don't say nothing, Jackie. Come on, say something. Say hello or something. But I like Jackie. She's cool. By the way, guys, just to let you know, I don't pick which questions to answer, but that when I'm talking and I stop talking, and then the first question I see, I sort of answer. So it's like rolling the dice. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm doing it on purpose. So don't get angry and shit. Hey, lioness. Hey, Jackie. What should I do if he sends mixed signals? Pull back. Just pull back. Pull the fuck back. Just pull back all the way. That should be a solution for a lot of things, ladies. Treat that shit like Tylenol. Pull back. Pull back is like your Tylenol, man. Like your ibuprofen, you know? Like your fucking, I don't know. What's that thing that Chris Rock said? Like you rub on it? Not Pepto-Bismol. Robitussin. Yeah, that becomes your Robitussin. Or for Spanish people, vapor rub, you know? Like pulling back should be a solution for a lot of things. Pulling back. That should always be the solution. Because your availability is your power. Your unavailability is your weapon, you know? Same shit. Power, weapon, availability, unavailability. Damn, those are hairy legs. Holy crap. Fuck. Holy crap, this is hairy legs. Holy shit, man. Anyways. Oh shit. Yeah, man. What are your thoughts on new Emma guitar movement? I don't know, man. I haven't really looked into them, to be honest with you. I haven't really looked into them. What's funny is that the topic of this video was from a MGTOW video, because I just saw a random video that said, be careful, like, that said, does a woman's partner count matter? And it was a MGTOW. It was an MTOW video. I don't watch it most of the time, but that dude said a lot of real shit. I was like, holy shit, that's interesting. So I may listen to them, just to see how they process things, and they say a lot of interesting things that I don't agree with, but that are true. Like a lot of principles that they talk about that are true, but they just go too far. Like they'll say stuff like this, like women, like, they gotta be careful because after a while that woman will run after other men because they're not getting that high, and they'll cheat. So they'll go too far. But what they use to the facts they use to exaggerate are pretty fucking good. They're pretty good. So I'm gonna really look into them. They have a lot of good theories. Is there a true friendship between men and women? Possibly. Maybe a gay woman and a gay man, or a gay man and a straight woman, or a gay woman and a straight man. Yeah, I guess a gay woman and a straight man can happen, because I guess the guy, especially a masculine one, I guess the guy sort of like accepts that he'll never do anything with her. But generally though, I don't know, man. It's very difficult because I guess some people don't develop feelings. So I agree, there is, but don't be surprised when one of your friends try to bang you. So that's one of the consequences with that. So I can't imagine having dudes trying to bang me all the time, you know? I don't know, maybe, right? Maybe, dude. There will always be that tension. So if you want to be friends with guys, go ahead, be friends, but just expect that some of them are going to try to bang you. It's just how it is. Don't subscribe to their mindset. I actually like their mindset. I like that. I may have subscribed. In fact, don't tell me what to do. I may subscribe to their mindset just because you told me not to subscribe to the mindset. Hey, Christina with a 199 donation. Hey, look at these people as I talk to you guys. What are you saying, Christina? Should I block a guy if he sends unsolicited pic? Yeah, go ahead and block him. Yeah, nobody needs dick pics, man. That shit scars your eyes. I've gotten one random dick pic, and that shit, and I had nightmares from that dick, man. Like nightmares, like literally, where that dick was chasing me. It was horrible. It was horrible. Perm too, he had a perm, all that sort. Anyways, so I can't imagine you ladies having to deal with a bunch of different dick pics, little dick pics, big dick pics, fucking fluffy big dick pics, perm dick pics, fuzzy hair dick pics. I mean, like, I can't, it's hard. You see it and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy, it's too much. Can't, So yeah, block them, man. Nobody needs to see that. Let me see. So yeah, man, let me tell you something, man. Guys who send those, I don't know. Let me see. What should I do if boyfriend 2 years have blocked me from Facebook, but nothing else, gives me a lame excuse and still calls every day, and we're going to a wedding next week? What's going on? What I do? I will back off again. Like, the fact that he could do that, and the fact that he thinks that he could do that, and yet still like act like nothing happened, just shows disrespect. It's disrespect. Like when somebody acts like, it's no big deal, come on, like, it's just disrespect, man. And so that's a guy testing your strength. You gotta pull away. We ain't going to no wedding next week. We ain't going to no weddings, because it's kind of like putting a bad fruit, a bad apple with a bunch of good apples. That little thing that's like, it's no big deal, but it'll rot it'll rot that apple, rot a little apple right there, and slowly but surely it'll rot the whole thing. You gotta address those things as soon as they happen, because the way that people get you is through little subtle disrespects. For example, I used to live with this girl, and she wasn't bad. We were just different, we were just different. And she would like when we would talk with me and my roommate, she would go up to us from coming from out of her room and say, "Hey, can you guys be quiet? I'm trying to sleep." It would be 10 a.m. I mean 10 p.m. And mind you, it wasn't that loud, but we were like, "All right, cool." And then the next time or then the next time she will put my art supply in the hey, I think this is my ex roommate. My ex roommate? No, it's not. Shit, I thought that was my ex-roommate named Alex many years ago in college. Anyway, so sometimes she would put my art supply in my room, like a favor, like put it in front of my door. Like saying, hey, I don't like when people leave my stuff there. And I would say nothing because I'm like, it's nothing, right? And then one other time she would come up to me and tell me, hey, when you were cooking last night, you were a little loud. And I'm like, that's nothing. But you know what? The accumulation of those little things is something, you know? So thinking back, I should have said something from the beginning, right? Like, the thing is, some people do things that are so little that you sort of don't want to say nothing, and that's one of those things, but generally though, man, like, yeah, that's how they start those kind of disrespect. So it's kind of like you're saying, but it's no big deal, like it's just one. Nah, it's not. It's a sign of a guy who sort of like feels like he could do that. Yeah, you gotta end that, man. I mean, go to the wedding, take those good photos, and then yeah, go ahead and dump them there. Have a nice wedding, let them take you to dinner and stuff like that. And yeah, man. Or you could be like, hey, she's dumping you, bro, and tell them that and stuff like that. That'll be funny. You're like, go watch this video and go watch that one part and tell me what you think. I don't know. People don't forget to tap that donation. Oh, look at that. When I said that, Maroki said, how can I become more vulnerable with my man? What do you mean more vulnerable? More vulnerable, more open? Don't be vulnerable. What do you mean more vulnerable? What do you want to do? What's the purpose of being more vulnerable? Tell me why. Oh, getting stuck with friends with benefits. Oh. That's interesting. How to get out of friends with benefits, huh? She means more feminine. How can I be? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Jada, Chanel. Thank you. Well, a big part of being more feminine is superficial. Your voice, right? I mean, if you can have the same woman, and if she's talking like this, she ain't gonna be feminine. But if she's talking like this and all that sort of stuff, she becomes a little bit more feminine. So it's your voice, having a sweet, relaxed voice. That's a big part. Also, your movement, the way you move. You move in a more relaxed manner. You move slower, in fact. That's another one. It's the sound of your voice, how you talk, the way you move, and also how you dress. Honest to God, it's also how you dress, dressing more feminine with loose clothing. What else? What else? Outside of that, man, if you're asking me how to be more feminine, that just means the guy's acting like a bitch. I mean, it means you're hanging around guys who act like little bitches. You know that guy in the show, The Big Bang Theory? Can't you notice how Penny, she's very masculine? Don't you notice that? Like, she tells the guys what to do. You wanna know why? Because those guys that she's surrounded by are little bitches. Like, they act like little bitches. Like, they don't know how to act around a woman. So it forces a woman to take on the leadership role, and it forces her to act more masculine. You see what I'm saying? So most likely your man, you don't like this guy enough that causes you to act more feminine. Or maybe you have a lot of responsibility in your life and it's forced you to be more masculine. I don't know. It could be a lot, but generally though, to be more feminine, pretty much hang around a dude you really are attracted to. That's a big part. Be more attracted to that guy. And if he's not being masculine with you, then I don't know how you could act more feminine around him. Hopefully that makes sense. Does size matter? As in, he's gorgeous, funny, clever, but he's rather small. Do I disregard that? What are you asking me if size matter? In fact, it's not even a fact that I don't care about dude size because I'm not gonna do nothing. I don't. My brain is not. I don't know, man. You tell me if it matters. Like you got me all wrong. Like size matter. You gotta asking me that. I don't know. I don't know if it does. That's you guys answer that. Why are men so feminine today? Not all men, but some are. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because they're. I don't know. Maybe because they were raised by a single mom, perhaps. I mean, when you're raised by a single mom, kids who are raised by a single mom, boys, they have more feminine sides to them. It's just how it is. As opposed to a boy who's raised by a dad, they have more masculine sides. How can you play a player at his own game? Don't stop. You're wasting your fucking time, girl. Go find someone who you could spend time with. Stop trying to play a player, man. Stop trying. Yeah, I think you asked me that question the last time. Somebody asked me that same question. Go watch that video, how to mind fuck a guy. Go watch that video, how to mind fuck a guy. Cause that's even trying to mind fuck him. In order to really do that, you have to be his type physically. That's first of all. You have to be his physical type. You have to fit that bill perfectly, right? If not that, you have to offer him something no other woman can offer him, like a threesome, foursome. One second, there's a K right there. Sucking his dick for an hour long. I'll tell you something, man. You want me to start hitting you up more often? You do that. Not you, but just generally though. Like the women that do that, I'm like, hey, before I would, but nowadays I don't. Like if I know it's a girl and she likes pleasing me, like she like sucks me off for hours, I personally don't hit them up because it looks like I'm just hitting her up for that. Like if I hit them up, they have to be the one that said, hey, like I cannot hit up a girl who when we hang out, she only gives and I don't give her. Like I can't hit her up. She has to hit me up. It's just I started doing that before. I never thought about it, but now I am. It's kind of like you can't because it just looks selfish. She has to be the one that initiates the contact. Anyways, that's more of advice for men than you ladies. How to act uninterested when you're dating weekly? Just see him once a week, man. That's all. Just see him once a week. That's already and like once every 4 times you cancel the date. One out of every 4 times you cancel. You say, hey, I can't do this, or maybe you disappear for a whole day, or maybe you cancel 2 weeks in a row. Because the truth is that you ladies are fickle. You ladies, like you have a fling with a dude for 6 weeks or 8 weeks, and then you disappear. That's how it is, That's how it is. I know. So maybe that's just with me. You imagine that? That's just me. But so generally though, like the threat of you just suddenly being busy, a guy will start panicking. Most guys will start panicking when they hear that word busy, because we know what that means. We know what that means. So that's how you do it, man. Do you believe in letting go of someone because you want them to be happy? Get the fuck. I guess. I mean, letting go of some. No, you were dumped. No, you were dumped. You were dumped, and that's your rationalization. That's what happened. Don't lie to me, man. There's no way you're literally letting them go. That is someone that you supposedly love. You're letting them go because you want them to be happy with somebody else. That's what you see in the movies. You got dumped. That's what happened. I mean, don't lie to me, man. Come on, man. I've done that before. That shit, that's just not true, man. Like, there's no way that the person of your dreams, that you let them go to be someone else because they're happy. That's not how your brain works, man. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. 1 second. Who was it? Yeah, man, liar, pants on fire, exactly. Does he mean it when he say we're done after having sex? I guess you gotta wait, man. You never take what people tell you for reality. Just wait a while and see if he really, really is done. Tylenol Jones, hey. Why do some guys want to try to get you pregnant right away? I know, right? Why would they? Why would they? Idiots, man. They must be Dominicans. Only Dominicans and Puerto Ricans would do some shit like that. I don't know, man. Maybe they like you. Maybe you dumped them and now you got back with them, and because they're back with you, they sort of wanna like they sort of want to make sure you never leave. They want to leave a mark. Literally, they want to leave a mark. Many marks. He doesn't like this, right? Yeah, they want to trap you. Well, that's what that is, man. Or maybe he sees good genes in you, man. You know, maybe he sees good genes in you. That's my trap. You know, like me. You see, a goal for every dude should be this. Not a goal for every dude should not be not being able to get any girl he wants. No, you want to be so goddamn attractive that women want to trap you. I mean, how like that's a dangerous place right there. Being so wanted that women will try to trap you. Fucking A, man. My God. You know that's why when I have sex with a girl, man, that's why I take the condom with me. Like I take the condom that I use, I take that shit with me. I'm like, see you. Put it in a bag and take it with me. Because I heard you can't flush them because it's not good. So I just take that with me like when you have a dog and you walk it. I'm like, I'm out, man. I'm out. I'm taking this with me. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm not that special. Trust me, man. I'm not that special. I'm not. I'm not at that point, man. Like if I did that, man, that means I went through something. That means that something happened, or maybe I'm like some wise sage that learns from other people's mistake. Because I certainly don't, you know. So that I don't do that. But what I do though, if I leave a girl in my room and I go to the bathroom to shower, I do take a mental picture of all the shit that's in there. And I just like when I get back in the room, I'm like looking, and people might say, dude, but you know, if you're doing that, then that means you shouldn't be hanging out with those girls. No, motherfuckers, you don't know them. You don't know them. You don't know them. Even if you know them for a month, you still don't know them. You know? So you gotta be a little careful, man. Never hurts. Never hurts to be a little careful. Not paranoid, but just careful. That's all. Yeah, I'm getting them this month. I'm getting them this month. It's really affecting my voice, man. So I'm definitely gonna get them this month. I have, actually, you guys supported it. GoFundMe, so I have the money saved up. So I just gotta go. I bitched out like 3 times already. That's a problem. So I got 4 times in fact. So next time I gotta go, man. I gotta go. And what happened to my tooth? I don't want to start, man. Come on, man. Come on. I don't want to start. If somebody gives a super chat of $20, I'll tell that story. Cause that's a long story, man. That's a long story. I'll tell that story if somebody does that. Cause I don't want to tell it. I don't want to tell it. So if somebody does a super chat with a 19, I'll tell that story. But if not, I don't want to relive that drama. Yeah, man. I think it looks decent on me. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The first time it happened, I was a little scared. I was like shy to go out with a girl that night. I was like, fuck, like she may not like me and stuff like that. So when I would laugh, I would like laugh with my mouth closed. I was like, and she was like, why are you laughing like that? And I was like, bitch, mind your business, man. You need to find out why I laugh that way. You don't worry about how the way I laugh. Keep, you know. The tooth question is annoying as fuck. Not to me. I mean, I never get annoyed by that question. It's like people say, what happened to your tooth? I'm like, oh, I mean, it's like when people ask me what happened to my tooth, it's almost like when people send me like a 20-paragraph question. I just don't read it. I'm like, oh, all right, you know, all right, cool. People like, stop asking him that. It's no big deal. You know, they just want to know what happened to my tooth. You know. I don't take it as an insult. Like neither of them asking, you know. Yeah, who's right behind me? So right behind me. Yeah, you're not right behind me, you fucking liar. Koa. You imagine that person was really right behind me. I remember what happened to your tooth. Really funny story. Let me see. I feel you, my mouth aches from these dang braces. Can a guy fall in love after sex? I haven't. No, I haven't. I don't know. A guy falls in love when he's not around you and he thinks of you. That's when he falls in love. When you have a friend with benefit, how do you not get attached? Oh, okay, that's a good question. Very good question. I mean, I'm gonna screenshot that. How do you not get attached to your friend with benefit? See them once a week. Limit the time you hang out with them. Limit the time you hang out with them because the more time you spend with them, the more you're gonna end up liking them. After that, after limiting the time you spend with them, what else you do? Limit the time you spend with them, and see other people. See other people, because you want to see other people so that you understand he's not that perfect. He might have a nice dick, I get it. But then you might see another one, and his dick might be a little more firmer. Like you want to make sure that that it's you want to spread your attention across. So that you don't get attached too much to one guy. And outside of that, man, the whole seeing him and expect things not to work out, so that when you don't hear from him, you don't panic. Like and that means you cannot be on the rebound when you have a friend with benefit. Because A, you may not give much of yourself, or B, you may give too much of yourself, and that's also a problem. All right, we got a donation here. Jelly, my nigga. Jelly says, what do guys think of girls that ask them out first, especially the men that are obviously very popular with women? Huh. Well, like when women ask me out first, let me see, because it happens every day. When they ask me out first, man, I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. It's not about them asking me out first. It's about like the way you follow up. Like, do you come across needy? So you could ask them out, honest to God, but afterwards, don't do any more chasing. Let them do the rest of the chasing. Just let them do the rest of the chasing. The problem happens when you ask them out and then you proceed to do the scheduling and everything. Ask them out and then give them your number. You give them your number. You say, here's my number. Call me if you want. Blah blah blah, and then go from there. The point is that you want them to initiate things. All you're doing is just giving them the key. Like here's the key. Or like here's the key. You know how you guys sound. Emerald D, my man. Oh, girl, says, I think I hurt a guy's ego. No text after 6 days. Relax. Keep living your life. He'll be back. Every dude goes back. Every dude with a dick returns. People, don't forget to tap that super chat or become members of the site. What do guys think when I haven't given him sex for 2 years and he keeps investing in me? Oh my God, man. I mean, he's looking at his watch. That's what he's doing. He's looking at his watch. Ooh, he's looking at his watch, man. I mean, look, man, I'm biased. I mean, unless he's giving you a lot of good shit, then it's his own stupidity. To be honest with you, you know what? Never mind. If he's giving it to you, it's his own stupidity. He has to wake up. I'm not gonna tell you to be the paragon of virtue and be Batman and do the right thing. I know it's not in your nature. It's not in your nature to do the right thing. None of you ladies is in your nature to do the right thing. So it is what it is. Just don't get killed, man. Some guys are just like I get it. It's kind of like some guys get frustrated because they think they're entitled to it because they're giving you something. It's not how it is, but they feel entitled though. They feel entitled to it. And those guys are dangerous, man. Like a frustrated dude who feels like you owe him something because he gave you something is dangerous. And you ladies, you guys don't want that. You guys don't want the burden of gratitude to a horny dude. That shit is not good, man. I don't recommend you doing it, but if he's giving you something and he's harmless, then go ahead and go get that dinner. Go get that free dinner. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me see. Do you consider yourself a player? Nah. I mean, maybe, but nah. I mean, to me, a player is sleazy. A player, you know, it's just sleazy, lies, and plays mind games on people. That's not my style. Are you looking for a wife or not yet? Not relax, yo. What the fuck? You ask me if you're looking for a girlfriend first. Don't go all the way there. I'm looking for a girl though. I'm definitely are, but I just haven't found the right one. I like to take things slow. I like to take my time with getting to know people. I like to take my time. That's all. Baby, you know how I feel about you, man. You know how I feel about you. I don't need to tell you how. I don't need to tell you what I feel about you. You know exactly how I feel about you. I don't need to tell you that I miss you. It's. You should know by the way I look at you. You should know. I don't need to tell you. You should know, baby, because you know me like that. All right. That's what you call being fed scraps. Being fed scraps, meaningless compliments, breadcrumbing. That's what that's called. People, don't forget to hit that donation button, purchase my online course, and support the channel, man. Hi, dude. What does it mean if a man says he never was in love? He just never was in love. Like, or maybe he was lying to you, I don't know. Like, he doesn't love you, girl. That's all I know. I'm sorry. How long will it take for him to come back? It's been a month. Relax, man. Give him a few months, man. Give him a few months. Give him a few months. Man, Emerald D, man. Jesus Christ, man. Donating, man. You're holding up you're literally carrying this whole team on your back, man. It was his first kiss. He said it was hot. I just replied. Okay, that's fine. You should have said, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Let me see. I just got out of a relationship with a narcissist. Do you have any tips for me other than therapy? I was just gonna tell you therapy. Read books on how to get over a narcissist, right? That's one thing. And I'll be honest with you, man. I just think you gotta look back at what are the signs that you missed out, and read books on how to avoid narcissists. That's the only thing you should really focus on, is avoiding them. So go read books on that. Honest to God, go read books, man. Go read books on how to avoid narcissists and stuff like that. One second, people. If a man doesn't want you no more, why do they keep you on social media, like your pics, but won't call you? Yeah, why would they? Yeah, I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. I would not know why. It would make no sense. Because it's kind of like, I don't even want to like your photos. Like, I don't want your attention. So why would I want to like you? Did he dump you or something? What? Like, answer me that. Did he dump you or something? Like, did you guys have something? Answer, because if you don't answer now, I'm not gonna look at it because I'm gonna forget. Thank you, Monica, for the $2.79 donation. A guy needs to invest if he loves you. Yeah, exactly. Richard is awesome for narc abuse. Yeah, go ahead, check him out. I was with a narc from 17 to 21 last year. It was truly a lesson. Yep. Why do some guys block you from seeing their story but have you on Snapchat? Maybe they like you and they're trying to make you mad. I don't know, to be honest with you. That's a little weird. Yeah, that too, man. That's a little weird. There's just some things I just don't know, man. Sorry, I just got a random phone call. All right, people, don't forget to hit that donation button, become members of this website, subscribe. In real life, one-on-one pickup, who gets the number, male or female? The male. I prefer you get the number so that you could just call her 1 week later. That's all, get the number. And put your number there too. Actually exchange numbers, ask for the number and exchange it and save your number. so that when you get, so that when she receives your phone call, she sees your name and stuff like that. That sounds like Mike Tyson, man. Fuck, man. But I don't know. I think he knows I'm playing. No, I think he knows I was playing him. Well, man, let me tell you something. If a guy finds out that you were teaching manipulation tactics, that you were using manipulation tactics on him, two things might happen. One, he knows you like him. Oh yeah. If he knows you're using tactics against him, he knows you like him. Or two, it might get him angry at you. I don't know, man. I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I don't know about that too because I haven't been in a relationship with a woman who was using these tactics. You know, maybe they did. I don't know. Damn, it's a lot of things that I don't know today, man. I just don't know. I'd recommend you guys this. Be careful about with your search settings on YouTube. When a dude watches your video, when a dude goes on your YouTube profile, because you don't want him to see me. You don't want him to see me on that recommendation. You know, like how to manipulate a guy into, you know, like you got to make sure that if you watch my channel, you watch it with another profile. I cannot tell you how many times, like I've seen. I can't tell you how many times I've seen, like, I go to a girl's computer just to go on YouTube and I see my videos recommended. I'm like, oh, you watching my videos and you haven't brought up that you know me from YouTube. That's funny. Funny how that works, huh? You know? So just that's just a little nugget of advice. You gotta be a little careful with how you watch me. Be a little careful. You know, not only will I help you with your relationship, I could be the very cost that caused you guys to break up. I could be the very cost of if you destroying your future with this dude. All right, people, let's try to get to 60 by the end of the hour. Let's try to get to 60 by the end of the hour.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh, it's not. You heard that? You heard that? He said absolutely amazing. Who heard that? Hit the one button if you heard that. Hit the one button if you heard the absolutely amazing, dude. No? All right, enough. You guys heard. All right, I get it. All right, no more ones. Let me see. Any more questions? Yeah, clean your search history. Yeah. Clean it. But then it's kind of like there's some histories you want to save. You know, like there's some, you know the bookmarks. You guys know what I'm talking. I'm not in the guy's channel, so you guys know what I'm talking about. There are 2 donations below. Where are the donations? That I didn't answer those donations. Let me see. I also waited. I answered it. How do you end things with girls you're seeing? Girl, all right, we got a pimp in the house. With girls that he has a problem. All right, poor dude. He doesn't know how to end things with all the women he's seen, and he doesn't know how to end things. Let's cry for him. I'm sorry that you're going through these problems, my man. And, you know, I'm sorry, my dude. Actually, let me say your name so that people could, you know, say a prayer for you. Lauren Gwen, you know, maybe she's lesbian. Who knows, right? Anyways, so I think you just got to break up. First of all, I wouldn't recommend you breaking up with women. Don't do it. Why are you breaking up with her? Like, you know, it's keep her following you, man. Keep her baiting. Say that. Just see her once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks and just say that you're busy. Don't throw her away. You know, don't throw her to the curb. Like there's gonna be moments when there's famine and she's gonna be there. Come on, man. Like don't do that. Don't ever throw a woman away. Just at least just put her on the side, put minimal investment in her but don't break up with her. Don't do it. Let her be the one that goes away. Don't do that ever again, right? But generally, if you do want to break up with them, which I don't recommend, you could just say, hey, look, I'm sorry, you know, I think it's best that we end it. You know, I just started seeing my ex and stuff like that. I just started seeing someone else. Always end it because you started seeing somebody else. Always end it because it gives you an opportunity to get back with her, you know? Trust me, it's a little ironic, but I used to think that there's no way a woman will take me back if I ended with her because I found somebody else. There is no way a woman would do that. There's no way. Women have more pride in that. There's no way. No way. No? They'll take you back. They'll take you back. Reluctantly though, like it's like when you buy drugs, when you said you weren't gonna do drugs and then you're buying it reluctantly. Like you're not happy that you're buying it, but you want to because you have this urge. So, it's kinda like that. Like they're like, fuck, like this dude, but damn, but he made me feel like shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? Not all will. Yeah, not all will. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. The ones that don't stay are the ones that didn't like you initially. That's all. The ones that don't stay, they didn't like you initially. So guess what? You didn't lose nothing. But the ones that do stay are the ones that liked you a lot and they like you even more. Look, man, I'd rather have a girl who likes me at a 10 than 3 girls that like me at a 7. That 10 will be more consistent long run than the girls who are fickle at a 7. So I'd rather push away all 3 of them because at least one out of the 3 will go from a 7 to a 10 in terms of interest level, or from a 7 to a 9, one of the 2, or 7 to an 8. I don't care. But the point is higher, you know? It's much better to have 2 girls who are completely committed to you than 10 girls who are fickle from time to time, who are there, but most likely they'll leave soon. Come on, man. Come on. It's one. So that's personally, that's why when I go on a date with a girl and I have sex with her, I don't call them anymore. I don't call them. I'm like, if you want to hear from me, you can. If you want to hear from me, you gotta call me. I made all the effort to go on the date, and we already had sex, and now it's your choice. Do you want to see me again? It's your choice. So I'm not calling you no more. That's the way I do it now. Like, and the reason why is because even the act of calling me first, if they didn't want to, even the act of calling me first makes them like you more. I'm not even talking to women right now. I'm not even talking to guys. Let me save that for the guys, all right, natural. But you advise us not to call guys. Natural sister, my sister says, oh fuck, my phone's gonna die soon. What to do when your friend with benefit ignores? He says y'all cool, and I was the one who broke it off because I wanted more work at this place, but he hardly speaks. What? Come on, natural sister, help me out here. What to do when your friend with benefit ignores? He says y'all cool, and I was the one who broke it off because I wanted more work at the same place, but he hardly speaks. Yo, natural, please, can you can you reword that question, please? Can you reword it? I'll read it. Just reword it. This shit's gonna die soon. Reword the question, man. Because that question didn't make any sense. A favor, tell me if you guys can you guys still hear me? Hear me? Like, let me know if you guys can still hear me. Press 1 if you guys can still hear me. Press 1 if you guys can still hear me. All right, good. All right, cause I disconnected the microphone and connected it to my charger and stuff like that.
Then you go by the photo monsters, and they're the ones who are trying to take pictures and to sell, right? You want to pass the iPad.
Yo, that lady, and did she ever respond to that question that I asked? Cause I didn't get that question, man. Let me see. Let me see. Look, people, when natural sister, if she responds and I don't read her question, can one of the moderators copy and paste it so I could read it? Because if she does ask, I won't be able to see. Oh, sorry, we were fooling around, but I stopped it. He baitly speaks now, but he says we cool. What's up? Oh, okay. He just butthurt, man. He's butthurt. Give him a time. Give him time, man. He's butthurt right now. It hurt his ego that you stopped it. I mean, my advice to him would be to just let it go, but I get it. He's butthurt. So just give him a while, and he'll be back. Just let him. I would say let him be butthurt on his own, but if you want to speed it up, I would say let him be. He'll be back. But if you don't want to do that, if you want to be impatient, like most people are, then go ahead and initiate contact just to get him to relax, you know? Because it's not easy when a dude's butt hurt. Yeah, fragile egos. Yeah. Some men have fragile egos, not men. All right. Can you guys hear me well? So I'm gonna connect my phone to the charger here. Oh, these motherfuckers don't have. They don't have goddamn They don't have place to connect this here. Let me see. How about here? I'm charging this right now. Alex uses tactics. Oh, I'm sorry if I missed your super chat. Emerald D? Let me check. Let me take a look at you, Emerald D. Yeah, let me take a look at you, Emerald D. I also waited because he was bad kisser. Let me see. But I don't know what. I think he was playing game. I responded to you. I mean, you said. It was the first time. It was just hot. I just replied with I don't know. I think he knows I'm playing games. I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't get. Oh shit! I almost canceled. I'll be honest with you. I don't get the question. I don't like when you guys super chat. Like, make sure your super chats are like, clear. Because I sort of when I read it, it makes no sense to me when I read them. We're not live on the restroom, man. We at the Apple Store. Yeah, Emerald. I think you just gotta ask her better and stuff like that. All right, let me see. What else is here? Alex, I'm trying to send you a request in super chat, but I cannot see your story. I don't know what to say. Let me take this off. It's a little hard. Please, Melia's question. I don't. Jennifer, you should act indifferent. Holy fuck, live stream from Apple Store. Alex always working. Yeah, man, I'm working, man. I'm trying to do live streams every single day. At around 1 or around 12. Just hit the notification bar so that you guys can get notification when I'm gonna be doing these live streams. Because they're random, you know what I'm saying? They're mad random. I love you, man. Please consider astrology love. I don't know. Astrology is not for me, man. Astrology is not for me. I just don't like astrology. It doesn't pique my interest. It's not like something I like naturally read. So if I do make videos on it, I mean, I won't be interested while I'm making them. So whatever. So I don't make them. What does it mean when he says he loves you but his action doesn't match? Because next question. No, don't do astrology. I could get a lot of views, to be honest with you, if I study a little bit, but but it's not something that I'm willing to put in the work. I'm not willing to hustle for that. How do I treat a guy who doesn't want a relationship but wants sex? I've been avoiding him because I want him to take me more proper dates, not just come over for late night sex with me. Look, man, I told you people, when you're not getting what you want, just pull away. And if it never comes, it just will never come. When a guy likes you, if you were seeing him for about 2 or 3 months and you pull away, and he doesn't up the ante, he doesn't like you. It's like when in betting, you go all in, and the person either goes all in or they pull away. You know, so it's kind of you put it out there. If you don't like what you're getting, like, it's like when a girl's not doing what I like in bed, I don't demand her to do it. I just pull away. And if she says, "Hey, why are you pulling away?" I just say, "Hey, look, man, you're not sucking daddy's dick enough." You know, I don't say that, but you know, but generally though, they get the hint that I'm not satisfied, and they either amp it up or they leave, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But the key is that you have to be fine with them leaving. Like you can't. It can't be that you know you're doing it and you have like one eye open, hoping that they don't call you bluff. You know, so that's really the key. My friend's boyfriend watches twerking videos every morning before shower to go to work. She wants to know why. I don't know, man. Maybe he's black or Puerto Rican. Maybe he, you know, maybe he just likes twerking videos. I don't know. It's a little weird though. Some people, I guess, people have their own things. You know. I don't know, man. Let him be, man. He's not cheating on her, so. All right, people. Let's see if there's any more questions. If you guys want to see more of my videos, I'm gonna be going over to the men's channel, and after this is done, so you guys could also infiltrate that channel, because I know you guys always do. You guys are always infiltrating that channel. I'm like, what the fuck? There's no such thing as a dude's name named Maria. I'm like, I said, why is Maria here? You know? My ex-boyfriend wants to hang out every week. Is he trying to get info out of me, or a fuck? I mean, most likely he is. You know, we all know what he's trying to do. You know, but yeah, we know what he's trying to do. I mean, what info is he trying to get? What is he like in? What is he, a spy or something like that? Is he like in the CIA? Like I don't know. Like, and why are you hanging out with him too? Why are you hanging out with him? Why are you hanging out with your ex? Come on, man. It sounds like you want something to happen. Actually, it sounds like you want something to happen. Maybe he broke up with you. That's what happened. Maybe he broke up with you. How to act if you feel like the guy you're talking to is out of your league? Be bored. Just be bored. Act bored. Just act bored. Literally, just act bored. Because when you act bored, you normally relax when you act bored. When you act bored, you relax. And when you relax, you don't look nervous. That's all. Just don't look nervous. Can you put the link on the men's channel? Nah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. We don't need to know that channel. Can I be respected by a guy for being a good fuck? Yeah, hell yeah, man. 100%. Look, man. As long as you have your limits on the inside, like as long as you know what you will and will not accept, like a guy's going to feel your strength. You know. The problem is that when you're really good, out of a place of being needy, you know, like from a place of wanting validation through how good you are in that, that's when it becomes a problem, you know. But if you're just doing it for your own sake, just for you to have fun, but you keep that distance, it's not a bad thing, you know. Yes, men love easy, good sex. I mean, who doesn't like who doesn't like an easy meal, and especially one that's tasty? That makes no sense. What are you saying? Everyone, women like, and if it's easy and good, you guys would like it too. Get out of here, man. I'm not even gonna respond to that sarcastic response. Why do you go on men's channel and call women manipulators, yet teaching a woman how to get men? You're pinning us against each other. How are we supposed to get together? I just look, man. I'm just that type of guy that likes to see the world burn. That's all. You know, I just like to put people against each other. I mean, you know, it's not a bad thing that I like to see that. All right, people. I'm about to be done in 3 minutes. Let me see. Ooh, this is gonna be over. How do you walk the line between having boundary respect and being uptight? Oh man, I mean, yeah, that's a good question. I mean, see, those kind of questions are hard because it's something like that I have to really think and because you will come across as uptight to some people, you know. To some people, you're gonna come across uptight. So it's it's hey, I would go with that. Rather look a little uptight and let them get to know you slowly, you know, and then they'll see you're not uptight. But if that's how they take that appearance, then let them think that, you know, let them think that you're not going to like lower it down just to not look uptight. Like, come on, man. Yeah, and it comes with experience. Exactly, beautifully. Hey, Ricky, there you go. Good shit. It comes with experience. What drives a man to DM a girl on social media? Good photos, girl. I mean, that's what that is. Good photos. Juanita says, I attempted to dump my friends with benefit for lack of communication, and he called me to give his reason, and I haven't spoken to him in 2 days. Paying me back, huh? No. I mean, if you try to dump him and he's not contacting you, he's doing his job. He's being dumped. What do you want? What do you want? Look, he'll contact you. Just give 2 days is not enough. 2 days is not enough, man. Just take a little longer. It might take a week. It might take 2 weeks. It might take a month or 2 months. Just always let them come back. Yeah, don't harp on a person who doesn't appreciate you. Exactly. Yeah, hey, Jazzy Ben says relationships are like success. Keep moving forward until you succeed. Beautiful, beautiful. Do you know who Party Next Door is? I've heard about him. Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird name though. What if somebody apologizes and it doesn't seem sincere? Is it best to not respond? It depends what they're apologizing for. You know, I'm sorry that I banged your sister. Sorry that I banged your grandma. I mean, it depends what they're apologizing for, man. That's all. Oh, let me check the super chats. I'm sorry. Juanita says, oh, beautiful. I attempted to dump my friends with benefits. Nah, I looked at the super chat. I read it. I read it. I read the super chat. The way that women are tested. The first one is on your availability. That's a big one, availability. When you're, and also on how much you respond, like how fast you respond, and how interested you look in your text messages. So it's always good to keep that, to try to keep that a mystery, the level of interest you have. So always keep that on the low. Always keep that on the low. You know, it doesn't matter if you do like them. Always keep it on the low. And to be honest with you, that's the biggest test that guys do, is your level of interest. Because as soon as they believe that your level of interest is high, they'll start getting cocky on you. They'll start like telling you shit, requesting you to do shit. I remember one time, a woman showed, you know, chick is bad. I love, look at her. A woman once, I think she knows me recording. But anyway, so a woman once, like, I went out on a date with a girl, and what was I saying? Went out on a date with a girl, and it went pretty well, right? It went pretty goddamn well, and I had It was long. That was a long time ago. That was like when I was like 23 or so, and I texted her the next day because she validated me so much. I texted her the next day and I was like, why don't you come over and suck my dick? She was like, excuse me, and I was like, oh shit, I fucked up. That's what I learned. I was like, no, dude. You first need to create you first need to create a connection before you say that. That's I learned that from that. Anyways, though, she didn't see me after that anymore. But the point was, the reason why I said that is because she didn't suck it. No, she didn't suck daddy's dick. But the reason why I said that was because she validated me so much that I felt that I could say that and get away with it, right? But then, guess what happened? What made me respect her more? That she said no. Then if she still saw me, and she didn't do it, but she still saw me, I would have been a little bit more careful afterwards. I would have gotten comfortable with her. I would have, made her comfortable with me, and then try to pull that again. I mean, I wouldn't pull it off like that, but I would word it differently and stuff like that. But generally, though, when you show a guy a lot of interest, they'll disrespect you because they feel like you're not going to leave, so they could treat you however they want to treat you. It's like when you have a phone, right? You know when you have a phone and you have the phone case on the phone, you drop it more because you wouldn't do that. But when you know that your phone is not going to break, it'll drop a lot more often. But when you don't have a case on the phone, you hold that phone a lot more often and you hold it harder. Why? Because you know if it falls, it'll break. Same thing when a guy's interested in you, and he knows that he can't mess with you because you might leave. But if he doesn't know your level of interest, he doesn't know how to behave. So he goes a safe route, right, and behaves very well so that you don't get any idea of dumping him. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, let me see. All right, people. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it, man. Man, these Apple employees are pretty sexy, man. Steve Jobs has a good taste. All right, man, I'm out, man. This is Alex from Mind for Attraction. Guys, if you guys want to learn and get coached by me individually, you guys can purchase my online course, the Psychological Game of Attraction. And if you guys want to purchase any of my seminars, any of my online courses, go to the link below. If you guys want to get coached one-on-one, go to the link below as well. And you guys be safe, man. Bye-bye. And also check me out on the other channel. I'm gonna be up there. Just go to YouTube and put mindforattraction.org, and you're gonna see my link to the other channel, or you could just go to my main channel and go to the recommended pages on the right-hand side.